No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give from the gun. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition, all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding...
He's got it! Loose in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's the techno. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught behind the line. It's up. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Mateer. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground.
How about this? A fake. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down.
And you don't see that very often, do you? Like 4th and 1, if I'm going to go for it, usually keep the offensive unit on there. Fooled them a little bit, though. Got the fake punt, successful, got the first down, moved the sticks.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Kent. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
They have man coverage when they get up in your face. They make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The run from the shotgun. Wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big third down conversion. conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep driving.
Bernie on the Jets. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He turns that loose down the right side. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And the Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback keeps it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, what a response by this defense. First down, you give up 9 yards and set them up in great position on second down, but nice pass defense, staying disciplined on second down, and then third down, just meeting the physical challenge. Great job by this defense responding to a poor first down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Get it out on the screen. Finding an escape route. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in there.
Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Mateer. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The RPO, it's complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Going deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooners.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll leave it with him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Throwing right. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it to the right. Running to Green. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Holds it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Ott. And they swarm him under.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Barnes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that was a six-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Ocean from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Tyson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Burks. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The hand to the running back. It's a running move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice and positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's loose. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, they're not get free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. back to throw. It's Levitt. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a nonprofit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's in schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Levitt. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off through the shotgun. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown has it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Grab near the marker, it's Hamilton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
And the Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Sun Devils are on the move. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Just threw that one way too far.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ott. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on third down. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it. First down and more. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Corners are going to bail. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
On to attempt the try. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Moss. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.